What's up, everyone? I haven't made a video in some time. Now, I have some that I've recorded. I can't really decide if I want to upload them now or not. But since my last video, I've gotten, actually a bunch of new subscribers, which I don't even know why. But anyone who is a new subscriber, thanks. I really do appreciate that. Every subscriber I have, I appreciate it. It's like no one is forced to do it. And I say this all the fucking time. So many of my old videos, if you look at them, it's like I say that. But anyway, I really do appreciate that. But I have a couple stories I want to bring up, and this is about, probably by my title, which at this time I don't even know what I'm going to call this video, but it's going to be, again, about the mosque at fucking Ground Zero and all this shit. Now, like I said, there's going to be a couple stories in this. One, I'm going to start now, then I'm going to have one at the end of the video. Here at my new place, we had to have cable installed. It wasn't here first, and there's only cable upstairs, which is for the computer and for the TV, or for the cable box. Now, I noticed there was a split in there, so I said, fuck it, I have a splitter. I'm going to put cable into my TV down here that I use for my video games and shit. And so, I'm hooking everything up. I have the TV on, making sure everything, the signal's right and all that. Make sure I don't have to tighten anything. And the first channel I put it on, which I believe is channel 2, it was this, I just started hearing shit like, the mosque at Ground Zero. And I started looking at the fucking TV. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? It was some Christian network, which I don't know if it's the same, at least here in Columbus with Time Warner Cable. It's some Christian station. Like, the show was called something like Center for, Law and fucking Justice, some shit like that. And there was some guy getting phone calls from people, Muslims, like, oh no, this mosque it's a victory center, because, 9/11, and other people, oh, I don't think they should do it. And they're talking about fucking justice here. And this pisses me off, because I expect this stupid shit about how it's not, there's no justice because they're letting them build it, shit like this. I expect this from people like Mystical Force. But then again, Mystical Force knows shit. He knows nothing. He knows dick about every fucking thing. That's the same guy who tried to tell someone else that they know nothing about religion because this and that, Mystical Force tried to make the claim that Buddhists worship Buddha, which no, they don't. Buddha was a teacher. Buddhists don't believe in God, and that Muslims think that Muhammad was the son of God, even though he claimed that he read the Quran, which, if he knew anything about Islam, he'd know, no, Muhammad is a prophet of God. And a lot of them think that Jesus was a prophet as well. They just don't think he was the son of God. I expect that from dumb fucks like him. But lately, it's been Sardonic Skeptic and people like this, talk about how we need to be against that, oh, if the people don't want it. I'm sorry to say this, asshole, we're not a fucking democracy. We're a republic, or a democratic republic. We elect people to make decisions for us. And then while we're on the subject, like I said in the fucking first video I did on this goddamn subject, it's about the fucking law. It's about the law. The law cannot fucking prohibit you from building a church, or a fucking synagogue, or a mosque, whatever. They can't do that. Unless there's some real reason you can't build it there because it's zoned for this. But they can't restrict your fucking freedom, which I love. It's all about justice. Okay, what justice has to do with the law. And if we say, no, you do not have that right, then that is restricting people's fucking freedoms, which I love this. I love how people, they have no fucking idea about history. If you start restricting people, then we become like other civilizations. The Nazis were restricting Jews' freedom. You can't do this. You can't do this. You can't do this. But people don't want to think about that. They just want to think about us. Us. Oh, well, my feelings are going to be hurt if they built that there. Even though, like Edible Napalm said, it's a fucking glorified YMCA. That's all it is. It's a fucking community center. It's, they're going to have, basketball hoops. They're going to have a gym, they're going to have these kind of things, and also they're going to have prayer rooms for Muslims, Christians, and Jews. They're trying to say, look, we are not a part of those fucking extremists. We are different. And I love how the Peach, when she went to New York with her dad, they were talking to people about it, and then some idiot fucking woman heard Peach and her dad, I guess Peach's dad said something we think all religions are bullshit, we're atheists. Someone, if you have nothing nice, don't say anything at all. And then Peach brought up, well, you're here to protest these people. And then she was talking to the woman, you're going to protest people who've been here for generations. Well, they're guilty by association, which pissed me the fuck off. Guilty by association. Oh, okay. So, all Muslims, you're guilty by association. If you're a Muslim, you're responsible for 9/11. Which they're lucky I wasn't there, because I would have said, oh, well, you're a Christian? Okay, well, every time The KKK commits a crime, you're guilty by association. They're a Christian organization. Anytime the Westboro Baptist Church goes out and protests fucking funerals, you're guilty by association. You think the same fucking thing. And I know some people might try to think, no, that's different because they're not true Christians. Oh, okay. But you can make the distinction between two groups of fucking Muslims, the ones who are like, no, we like it here. We are for freedom. But you're allowed to fucking say that. Oh, no, they're all the same. They're all the same. Read the Quran, which none of these people have. They say that shit. Sharia law, Sharia law. What's Sharia law? It's this. What is it? And they have no fucking clue. Even though they're the ones making the fucking point. But the thing that pisses me off the most is, here's a little story. This is the second one I was going to talk about. My brother, one of his favorite characters in comics, because we're geeks, of all time is Green Lantern. Now, right now, and I'm sorry if this is a geeky reference, but it really does have a point, okay? I'm telling you it has a point. It's a really good point, too. There were the Green Lanterns who protected like quadrants of the fucking universe. Different people, good people. They were, using like willpower to try to keep peace and order in their part of the fucking universe. Now, there's one guy named Sinestro. Some people are going to know about this. He was using fear to rule his quadrant. Or whatever, that his area of the fucking universe. And the Green Lantern Corps said, no, you can't do that. And so he was kicked out, or he left the Green Lantern Corps, and he had a yellow ring. The Green Lanterns had green. But yellow was an early weakness of the Green Lanterns. Now they're over that little fucking weakness now, but he created his own corps, the Yellow Lantern Corps, and they ruled with fear. That's what they used. That's what powered their fucking rings. Fear. I guess even Batman was sent one of these fucking yellow rings. He didn't use it, but he kept it. But he wasn't going to use it. But he, keeps law and order in Gotham City with fear. People are scared of him. So there was like this battle going on. The Green Lanterns were never allowed to kill people. They weren't allowed to. But then the Corps said, yes, deadly force is now enabled. You can now use deadly force. And there you go. They can use deadly force now. And Sinestro said to them, like, I've already won. I've already beat you. And I guess they were kind of confused. Like I said, I didn't read these. My brother was telling me the story. And he said, you had to change your values and your morality and your ideals just to beat me. You had to give that up just to beat me. I've already beat you. I made you sacrifice this just to win. And to me, that is a great fucking parallel. I don't know if that was meant to be the current situation or not. Comics a lot of times have political messages, whether you get them or not. But to me, that's a great fucking parallel right there. We're willing to take away individual freedoms from people because we don't like their religion, or because some people in that religion are assholes who don't care about us. But hey, you know what? You're all for that? You say you're for freedom, yet you're for taking away other people's freedom? You're a fucking hypocrite. And I fucking hate this subject, and I'm tired of fucking thinking about it. I'm tired of fucking people bitching and crying, oh, the mosque at Ground Zero, it's not justice, and it's a fucking victory center, and they do this everywhere they fucking take over. Oh, okay. Yeah, so there are no churches built in places where the Christians took over? Please, motherfucker. Ugh, my fucking Christ. But yeah, like I said, this subject is just getting so fucking old. Can't people just get over this shit? Really? They want to build a fucking area that's saying, look, we're not all like them. We're like this. We believe in this. But no, hey, you want to bitch about that? You want to take away people's freedoms? Fine, that's going to be a slippery fucking slope. Because pretty soon it's going to be for another fucking religion. They're an offbeat religion. We're not going to let them do that. They're an offbeat religion. It's a slippery fucking slope. Now, maybe that's a fucking fallacy, but I think it's true. Because, like I said, if we're willing to take away some people's freedoms, why not take away those people's freedoms? Or these people's freedoms? Or take away this freedom? Because you don't really need that. But then again, the same people who are against this are usually the people who voted for Bush. They were all for the war in Iraq and shit like that. But hey, you want to fucking do this? You support the Patriot Act still? Take away people's individual rights? Take away the rights of people to build a fucking community center? Fine. Whatever. You're a fucking hypocrite, and you're a fucking loser, and you mean nothing to me.